Hey guys, Spray and Pray here, and welcome back to Victoria 2, and welcome to the American Civil War. Today we're going to be fighting for the South's freedom against the United States of America, and we are going to be playing this a little bit differently, guys, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit why. So basically, this war that we're in, the American Civil War, it can only end one of two ways. We either get annexed by the United States of America, or we just do status quo. We don't have the opportunity to add war goals because of the status quo. Since that's there, I can't add any more war goals. It'll say, if we cannot add a war goal if someone has added the status quo war goal, which sucks, because that means we can't get any of these states, which should pretty much rightfully belong to us, because, even this one has frickin' CSA cores on it. For God's sake, how much more CSA can you get? But what I was thinking was, in the situation, historically, if there was a war, like if the Civil War had turned out where the CSA won, and the CSA didn't just, white peace like we probably would if we were just playing the game regularly. If the CSA went and occupied all of the United States, besides itself, of course, and then peaced out at that point, I think that all the other states would be like, hey, we prefer slavery, like these places that we have allowed slavery. So I think if we want to keep that, and since the CSA is doing so well, we should probably join up with them, is my thinking here. And I think that that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and occupy all of the United States. And even though it won't let us add war goals, through the magic of, I guess you could call it cheating, we will make all of the slave states part of the CSA after the war, if we're successful. I don't know. Maybe we get our ass kicked by the USA, but I think we took the necessary precautions to avoid that so far. We'll see. We're definitely going to want to mobilize, and we're definitely going to want to try to figure out if we can balance this budget somehow. So see, the main issue here is like, especially, and this is one of the things I dislike about Victoria 2, is like the way that the economy works is there's like, you can either pay for things and then you get more tax money because you're paying these people that you're taxing more, and it's a cyclical thing, or you can not pay them at all, but then you still lose money because you're not getting the tax from them. So it's kind of weird. Like every single slider here has so many different more effects than just, education. It's not just going to affect your education. It's going to affect your income and how much those people get paid and how many pops, and it's insanely complicated and really kind of arbitrary in some sense. Anyways, what we're going to try to do is make our tariff like 20%, because that's going to be maybe going to stave off bankruptcy. Second thing, we're going to go ahead and take this. General Robert E. Lee, of course. Why not? He's like a freaking genius general. Let me see if I can assign him. Nope. So if I click, is it going to let me? I don't think it, I don't know. I think going through, they decided they wanted him. I think they wanted you to be able to assign generals, but honestly, it's like, how? Do you click and drag? It's so weird. And like, we need leadership? What the hell is that? Is that a stat? Is that something? What? Anyways, we can build some troops now. That's good. We're going to hold off, obviously, until we know that we need them. But moreover, we're actually going to go ahead and look for some more... now that we actually have our country here, we're going to go ahead and focus on clergy, so we can get a little bit more research points. Yeah, we're 1%, so we could be a little higher. Unfortunately, we are Whigs, which means we can't really do anything with our... we can't build new factories or anything. I don't think we can even build railroads. We can build forts, at least, but we can't build railroads. But hopefully we'll get some sort of capitalist population. Do we even have capitalists? We have 0.1% capitalists, which is actually not terrible, but it could be way better. We don't have any factories at all. We have some projects to build steel factories, though. And part of the slave state here in West Virginia is going to be good, so we'll go ahead and take that over. Hopefully, if we win. I don't know. I think we did a good job, though, eviscerating the United States. Anyway, so without any further ado, onwards and upwards. We're going to look for those stacks and crush them, hopefully. Oh, the United States killed our... Where's that? Alright, whatever. Okay, continue on. We don't want them to get too big, but at the same time, we do want to get some sieges done. Like, see this here, I don't really know what to do. I guess we split in half and send half to help. We're gonna win. And then maybe we attack with the other half there. And half again. We're gonna have to be really careful, even though these guys are not, like, super strong. We could still have issues. That's funny that we engaged that one, but not the other one. I figured it'd be the other way around. Anyways, let's start sending these guys to just go and siege stuff. Because I don't think we'll need the full army, since we did a pretty good job marooning all of the United States forces. Okay. We won. And we're going to win that one as well. We're going to become more moralist. Yes, definitely. The New America Party, actually, I was looking at the CSA parties are shit, especially compared to the awesome United States ones. But I think that the New America Party would be great if we could get those guys in power. But I highly doubt it. It's going to take a lot to do that. Alright, so these guys are regaining morale. Actually, they're not super terrible on morale right now. Where are these guys going? To Pittsburgh? Okay, let's see if we can go catch them. Oh, they changed their mind. They're like, we'll go somewhere else. We're about to take Washington, D.C. Just prepare yourselves, guys. There's going to be a shit ton of peace offers all the time for us over here. Alright, we're going to get to Pittsburgh. I want to see what they're doing. I think they're massing over here in Ohio. We shall see, though. Oh yeah, there's a 15 or 14 stack. They're going to go to Cleveland. I think we meet them in Cleveland. Okay. Actually, they're going to attack us in Wheeling, which is hills. Okay, never mind. We shall let them attack then. What are these guys? Oh, they're actual soldiers too, so not a good idea, United States. What day are they going to get there? On the 7th? Okay, so we got a few days. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this battle, and I actually want to see some of this. Here on the tail end. Okay, so they took a -1 for crossing and -1 for terrain. Thank you, hills. In Victoria too, the modifiers for terrain are slightly less important than in EU4. I believe in EU4 hills is 2. Although they might have tinkered around with that recently. Okay, we won pretty good here. We lost about 4,000 dudes, but it wasn't the end of the world. They're going to retreat to where? To Cleveland. Alright, let's follow them with the reinforced army. That's the fresh one we stepped in. No cav in here, though. That sucks. Wonder what they're going with this. Oh, they're going to Wheeling with that as well. Alright, so we'll be prepared to reinforce with farmers then. They're going to get there on January 1st. Okay, they changed their mind. Probably a good idea on their part. Especially since we're about to finish killing this stack here. Alliance offer from the Empire of Mexico. Now that's a tempting offer, however, I think that they probably want to come into this war right now, and it's like, no thanks. Don't they have a truce right now? Okay, let's go ahead and take this alliance. And then, can we call them in? Is it even worth it? No. Okay, that might have been a dumb alliance. Oh, the other thing, I'm so stupid. We were supposed to go and trade cotton here. We're supposed to stockpile 500. It's going to hurt our economy for a bit, but it'll be worth it. We've taken out quite a bit of loans, but it's not too bad. But we want to do the King Cotton thing because it might help everybody else hate the United States more. There we go. Cotton. Alright, now back to trade. Let's undo that stupid thing. Automate. Yeah, that definitely was hurting us, economy-wise. Let's see, is there anything we can do to make this balance out? We don't have any navy. We're down by 60. If we didn't spend this, we probably are going to lose more money in the end. Man, I wish we could tax more. We'd be fine. God, stupid liberals. Or whatever, whoever's in party power now. Alright, because it's going to be a long war here. Oh well. I guess we just endure. Perhaps if we crush the United States a little bit more, we don't have to endure as much. Alright, of course the Whigs won. Our interest is starting to get a little bit high. And Washington's taking eternity to siege. Send those guys in too. Okay, good. We crushed that. That should be a good portion of them dead permanently. Well, looks like our economy is bouncing a little bit. That's good. They're gonna peace offer, of course. Why wouldn't they? Do they have cav or something over here? No. Ooh, socialism. That might come in handy. We took a -2 because our leader attack. What? Oh, because we have no leader. Okay, I get it. Where are these guys going? Away? Do we have any leaders free that we didn't... Alright, what's he do? Oh god, he sucks. No wonder they weren't using him. Alright, so if we... Let's see about lowering the administration. Let's just see what happens. I kind of figured that it would flatline worse, but we're kind of warfling. So we might as well pay. Can we lower this? Not really. Still warfling. Probably be helpful to not pay for units, but I think that... What's our interest at right now? 10? Alright, guys. Well, I mean, I think we've pretty much got the USA on their knees right now, and it's just senseless to keep on fighting. But let's go take Philadelphia. Let's take Philadelphia and New York, and we'll call it a day at that, because it's just going to be stupid fighting here for eternity. So we'll call it a day. We'll get the rest of our cores from them, of course, because we pretty much defeated them with no contest. I don't think they'll even win that. Nope. Alright, let's take New York, Philadelphia, and maybe Boston. And then we'll call it a diggity day. And we'll take the rest of our cores as well. Okay, USA still whining about peace. We'll give it to you soon, USA, but not till we have you completely on your knees, like I said. Although this interest is starting to get to 12. But we are paying 156, which we could easily, like, if we turn this down to 0, it's an extra 156. So we'll be hopefully fine afterwards, especially with all that extra resources and things that we're going to get from all these slave states after we take over the big cities here and finish off the United States. Lose militancy or gain socialists? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I don't really like the Whigs, but whatever. I don't really like this that we took either, but whatever. But whatever. I only got 2,000 units left, so we hopefully should win. We better win. You gotta start trying to catch up in this thing. We can sign the Geneva Convention. I don't want to do that just yet. I mean, yeah, it's great, but we'll do that in a bit. Oh wow, we're making money for no reason. I don't know why. We just got nationalism, imperialism. Fantastic. I'm not going to complain about making money. I love it, but you know, still, I'm curious as to why. Let's go ahead and grab the... Let's see if can we get an industrial check? Mechanical production, perhaps? That seems like it should be pretty easy to get. It's pretty low on the totem pole over here, so it's only going to take us about a year, a little less than a year. So we'll focus on those right now, because we're going to get more, we'll be more efficient as we get more clergymen and stuff. Let's repay some of these loans that we've taken. I'm surprised we're actually making money. Yeah, there it goes. That's more like it. The negatives. Thank you. Of course, right after I pay the goddamn loan off. Alright, we got Philadelphia. Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Let's make sure they don't get back that. Alright, we're going to get Boston. We won the battle there. We're going to go to Dayton. Okay, let's send these guys to New York to finish off the... Dang, guys, we don't want to be too mean to these slave states, you know, since they're going to join us anyways. Since we were so nice to them while we were all one big old country, they totally understand and identify with us. Texas, you know, we're not occupying them, we're just clearing out the Yankee scumbags that are, you know, being their overlords. And there goes New York. So, with that, we will end the American Civil War and claim our rightful clay, our rightful slave-owning clay. Well, I mean, they're not slave-owning anymore now, but, you know, that's just because these Yankee dogs influenced them to not be slave owners, those bastards. So, we will liberate our slave-owning brothers. And, I mean, I think that was the most incredibly racist thing I've ever said in my entire life. Wow. Anyways, we end with that proposed peace. They would accept. We still can't add. And peace. Alright, so let's wait a day to see what these guys say to our peace deal. We'll wait one day. Nope. Yes, they accepted the agreement, and wow! That's a big CSA. We got all of our slave-owning states, and these guys we can go ahead and demobilize immediately. And so I left the province ID thing on, because as you can see, the way that you do this here, I'll show you guys just a little snippet here. You hit the tilde key, which is the weird thing under your escape, if you ever were wondering what the hell that is called, the little wave type thing, and that brings up this thing here. And to change provinces, you do change owner, the tag of your country, which is CSA, and then you type in the ID, which is, in this case, the last one was 217, and you can see the ID on your thing by typing this. Province ID. Oh, sorry, there's a space there. Nope, no there's not. Whatever. I think Prov ID does the same thing. Yeah, Prov ID is the short version, and now it doesn't show it anymore. But then that's how you know which ones you want to ask for. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get our guys back. And so while we're taking a look at these things here, we're going to take a look at our factories and stuff. I'm going to explain a little bit why I made this decision. And just because there was two ways basically that we could reach this here. The one way was to do it like we just did, which I think is the more little bit thematic way and less boring way. The other way we could have done it would be if we had just played, you know, the autosave game and just had it autosave every month. And then every month when we had the CSA, like when we had the Civil War thing declare, we would just, you know, reload, because it's a random chance. So what your goal would be in that strategy would be you would go ahead and take, you know, see how long you can put off the Civil War, because, you know, every month or so there's a chance that you're going to get more cores on slave states. So since, you know, these were all slave states, if we waited long enough, if we reloaded long enough, there's a chance that we could have gotten them all. And we would definitely get them all if you just keep reloading. Because the Civil War is not a guaranteed event. It doesn't happen, you know, on this day every time. It's like a chance. So even if the chance is like 80% chance every month, you can still keep reloading, and, you know, just you'll hit that 20%, and that's the only time that you just continue, is that when you get lucky. So it would have been possible to do this without cheating. You could have just, you know, save scummed, but I think this was more thematic and it wasted less time. Anyways, thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope, honestly, what I want out of this campaign is just a more fun late game. I want to see a strong CSA, and I don't want to have to struggle and have the stupid USA on my ass all the time. But I mean, it would have been possible for us to continue, and maybe if I was a better player, I would have done it that way. But, you know, just because I suck at this game, guys, honestly, and we're going to tell you straight up, even though I've got like maybe 100 to like 500 hours in this game, I still suck. So, you know, one day I'll be awesome, and then we'll play everything on Iron Man mode or whatever, and be freaking sweet. But, you know, for now, I suck. So let us continue without any further ado. We're going to go ahead and lower down the land unit spending to nothing so we can pay off these goddamn loans, because we're some silly liberals and we can't tax. Even though it's conservative, I know. We're still dirty liberals. And we can't even open those damn factories, nor invest in these, so I don't even know, like, why is this button here? It's just annoying me. Like, go away, factories closed button. We can prepare ourselves for the next war against the United States. Got a pretty strong army over here, but the United States will be able to make quite a bit. They're still a great power. Their prestige is really holding them up over there. But as you can see, their military strength is still stronger than us. We're only a secondary power as of now. But hopefully that'll change as we get some more prestige and industry and, you know, obviously, all the Victoria II things. Some migration. I wonder if there's anybody migrating to us. We're not getting as much as the USA, but we are getting a pretty good amount. Oh, I didn't take... Fuck. Well, here, we can fix that really quickly. I forgot our slave-loving southern friends here. We will add them quickly. And with a fully united CSA and a solvent US CSA, we will also pay off half our loans there. That's going to give us a lot more. We're going to stop losing so much money to interest. And with that, I will leave you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know how you feel about the techniques that I use, the stuff that we did to form the CSA in this way, and let me know what you think about it, because I'm actually really curious how you guys feel, because I'm kind of torn. I'm of two minds on this. I understand that there's the one hand you want it to be like 100% playing the game and playing within the game's rules, even if they're dumb, like. Yeah, I understand that, but then on the other hand, it's like I want to make this playthrough fun and awesome and not just get shit on by the USA, even though literally all of those things over here were slave states and they would have probably joined us because we were cultivating that the entire game. Anyways, that's enough for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Spray and pray out.